Alright guys, this little American lock is the bane of Jeff Longchamp's existence, at least according to the note that he sent to me. These are great little locks, Jeff, so don't get discouraged by it. These are known to contain, and these, believe me, the government bought tens of thousands of these things back in the 1960s and 70s, all chock full of security pins. You can have spools and serrateds, and the government ones are marked with the US here, but this one looks like a civilian model, but it's probably the same kind of thing. If you look in there, I believe it is. You can see that first pin is a serrated key pin, so we're going to have a little bit of fun. It's got alien tech all the way through it. To answer another question, no, these are not core removable. Well, they kind of are, but you got to destroy the lock. The way they build these, they put the core into it, and then they put these two brass sleeves in, and then I guess some kind of hydraulic press crimps these two rings to hold everything in place. In order to get that out of there, you really do have to destroy the lock. So sorry about that. Not going to be able to rekey it. You can impression it though. Anyway, let me go ahead and clamp this guy up. Let's see if we can't remove the bane of Jeff's existence and pick this thing open. All right, guys, let's take a crack at it. I'm going to use top of the keyway. This is my 50 thousandths thickness, and it's still a little bit floppy, but it's the thickest one that I have. I'm going to break in a new pick today. This is my custom rat yoke, 15 thousandths DeForce diamond. It's the perfect thickness for picking from the bottom of this keyway. It doesn't drag on the warding, and it lets me reach way up there. Nice deep hook. I'm just feeling to make sure none of the pins are gunked up, and I know there's 5, and that's exactly how many I feel. We know that they're going to be serrated because we saw the first one there is serrated. Whenever you have one serrated, generally there's a whole family of them camped out in there. So the secret of this will be light tension. And when I mean light, I mean just put enough tension on the tension wrench to keep it from falling out. I mean very, very light. Slide it in, very light tension, and then just try to find a binder and listen for a click. And I'm going to put this down closer so you can hear it. It's very faint clicks with serrateds. I'm going to have to move it a little bit more. My hand's not getting into it. Put it right there. That ought to do it. All right, now let's try. Very faint. That was 2. When you got serrated, you cannot rush it. As soon as you rush it and get overzealous, get a little over aggressive, you've just blown it. You'll be starting over. I get no feedback yet. No counter rotation or anything. That was 3. Wow, this may be the bane. There we go. I got a fault set. See, this may be the bane of my existence. Okay, I've just kept clicking one at a time, and then if I didn't find anything else, I'd go back to the original pin and give them a second click. And now I've got a fault set, and what I'm looking for, I'm trying to put the pick on each of the pins, because it's such a deep fault set, I suspect we're on a spool. Somewhere. We'll check here. Oh, that's light tension. Luckily, it does not appear to be spring-loaded. Let me put them right back in there. So we didn't lose it, thank goodness. Let's find that spool. And there he is, looks like pin 5. A lot of counter rotation here. In fact, I'm starting to endanger my new pick. I'm going to exchange him for another cheaper to replace. Pick this guy from the Praxis kit, 15,000 medium hook. And let's put him on pin 5. Well, let me check the rest of them. All right, back on pin 5. He was the one giving that really deep counter rotation, and there it is again. And I got it. You heard a click, so that was a spool, but kind of nasty, so I think it's probably some crud on that pin. Okay, I get counter rotation on 4 now. Let me get on him. Definitely some crud in here, guys. I probably should have shot some Houdini in it. Get on that pin. Very deep spool. All right, now I got it, but we've lost the fault set. And I got it back. Looking for another spool. And there he is. Feels like pin 1 right behind the tension wrench. Wouldn't you know it? And there we go. All right. Let me zoom out a little bit. I thought we were going to get a quarter turn. I don't pick so many of these things that I can't remember details like that. This only rotated, it looks like about 1/8 of rotation. That's it. But we do have an open. No way to open this lock up to get the core out. If you look, there's a line here. Looks like this thing's been locked for quite a while. But anyway, got it open. Jeff, I'll tell you what. I know this was a bane of your existence, and that's because it has serrated and spool pins in it. So you probably need a little more practice. So here's my overall advice to you guys. If you got locks you can't open that are the, to use Jeff's term, the bane of your existence, don't give it away. Hang on to it. Keep it. Keep practicing. Keep it in your naughty box, and about once a week pull it out, and eventually your skills, I guarantee you, will catch up, and you'll be able to open those nasty locks. Jeff, I'm going to put this, I'm going to lock it back up, and I'm going to send this back to you. Don't give it away until you beat it, because there's a lot of lessons in this little lock I think you'd appreciate picking up on. Anyway, guys, appreciate your time. Stay safe. Stay legal. I got some more information. All right, guys. This is the 24th of November, 2017. And we call this Black Friday in the United States. There are some huge after Thanksgiving sales going on, and I got some emails today. UK Bump Keys has 15% off if you use the code Friday15. It's all one word. It ends at midnight on Monday, just a few days from now. 15% off everything. So if you can think about buying something from UK Bump Keys, now would probably be a good time. Brocage is also having a Black Friday sale. They got everything marked down. Go take a look. You can probably find something there. Lastly, I'm going to save the best for last. Lockpick Shop, 20% off everything on their website. The code is BKFriday17. It is good through the 26th of November. After that, back to the normal prices. Anyway, guys, appreciate your patience in watching me struggle with this thing. Stay safe, stay legal.